released by Yoko. Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Nkwibu, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi, has been released by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Yoko, after meeting bail conditions. Wontumi's legal team on Monday, June 2, formally withdrew a motion that sought a review of the 50 million CD bail condition. The motion, originally filed at the High Court in Accra on May 30, 2025, was slated for hearing on Tuesday, June 3. However, it was withdrawn a day earlier on Monday, June 2. He was granted bail on Wednesday, May 28, with 2 justified sureties. His legal team, led by Andy Appiah-Kubi, confirmed that the bail conditions were fulfilled by Friday, May 30. Despite meeting the requirements, his release was delayed due to the pending motion for bail review, which, according to his lawyers, was filed without his explicit consent. Honorable Sukparu, I'll start with you. The arrest, detention of Chairman Wontumi, issues of legalities, legal antics, and, of course, allegations of persecution and deliberate detention. Your thoughts?
With the issue about Wontumi, like I said, Yoko was doing the right thing. So if anybody is saying that it was a political persecution or unlawful detention, it is never the case. Because Wontumi was picked out. When was he arrested? That was on Tuesday, exactly a week ago, 27th. And then he was taken to Yoko for some investigations. On Wednesday, he was granted bail on Wednesday. And so they were operating within the laws. He was granted bail, not even up to, when he was arrested, it wasn't even up to 24 hours. And I heard people saying that he was detained more than the 48 hours that is stated in our constitution. That is not the case. Wontumi was arrested on Tuesday, and by Wednesday, he was granted bail.
50 million Ghana cedis. 50
million Ghana, yes, of course. When you are being detained by any security agencies.
William was given 54.
54, that was even about almost 8 years.
20.
No, 54.
No.
Reduced. It was reduced to that.
So there was variation.
How about 2
so, yes, so you can imagine almost 8 years ago, 50 million Ghana cedi. Compare that to today's 50 million Ghana cedi. That is like, something should be like 10 million Ghana cedis now. You understand? So let's appreciate the fact that the Yoko official acted professionally. They acted within the laws. He was not unlawfully detained. He was granted bail. What the people of New Patriotic Party, what they were supposed to do was to ensure that they arranged people to go and grant the bail, which they didn't do that. They rather chose to use that particular, place to showcase their political. Everybody who you could see that people were just there for the cameras. If not the 88 minority members of parliament walking to the Yoko office, sitting on the ground, was just like a theater act to me. Majority, some of them, within themselves, I know persons within them that could, arrange for asset that could be used to, granting bail.
I see that.
They rather chose. No,
please.
Which precedent? What kind of precedent are you talking about? First of all, are there no allegations raised against Wontumi? There are allegations.
Yeah.
Wontumi executed a contract for Ghana government. And so I heard other people saying that he never held any public office. I just don't understand the people, when people define public office. It is not when you are appointed to occupy a position that, classify you as a public servant. When you decide to take any contract with government, you and government has that, you have that contractual relationship with government. And so there are conditions stated in that any contract. If you go against either of them, the other person or the other party, which is government, has the right to take you on. And so the question is, did Wontumi company enter into contract with Ghana's government? Yes, he did. And so did he go against the conditions stated in the contract? If there are allegations that he went against some of the conditions, then he should be investigated. Especially that It has to do with money laundering. It has to do with other, international crimes that has also. And so when people try to attach this to politics, you see, I am afraid where we are getting to as a country. Everything that you want to do in this country, I sit here, let me attack you and let somebody come after me. The next thing is I should be trying to run under the umbrella to say that because I'm a member of parliament, that is why they are doing this. No. It is not because I am a member of parliament, or it is not because I am a member of NDC. It is because I have gone to cause a crime. And so let us differentiate Wontumi from New Patriotic Party and deal with him as an individual, a citizen of this country who has been, who is allegedly, who allegedly caused a crime and is under investigation. And so there was no any unlawful detention. They granted him bail within the 48 hours. It is the NPP that chose to do politics with this. It is the NPP led by their general secretary, led by the minority leader, my own friend Afeomaki. They chose to do politics with this. It is the former vice president, the former flag bearer of the immediate past flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. They chose to do politics with this. When he went to visit Wontumi, you saw that he went to visit Wontumi. He had arranged with the lawyers and the Yoko official, and they had agreed to bring Wontumi to NIB headquarters for him to visit him there.
Was that the arrangement?
But you heard from the lawyer when the Apia Kubi came out to see. He said that was the arrangement. And so when they brought Wontumi and saw the situation over there, it was difficult for them to bring him. So they decided to send him back. And you, the former vice president, you were told, you knew the reason why Wontumi was sent back. But he came out to say that he was disappointed. Even though they had informed him, they had arranged that he was coming to see him, they didn't see. He didn't tell the people the truth. And so you see, we should not be doing politics with cases like this. And for me, I don't care. If you chose to do politics with Wontumi's situation, you are not even considering his health situation. When you were told that even the day he was arrested, they had to rush him to the hospital. I as a concerned citizen, would have thought that a party that really thinks they love Wontumi, they should have, at the time, should have been trying to talk to people to go and stand as surety for him to be granted bail so that he can attend to his health situation. But they chose to do politics with it. They chose to go and market their presidential ambitions. You saw Honorable Kennedy Japan came, Bamia was there, and then they did all of these things, did all the drama, sat on the ground, organized word to sing, block street, and
solidarity
then what kind of solidarity is that? What kind of solidarity is that? To just come on, to gain popularity, speak to the microphones, speak to the cameras, and for people to see that they were there to support Wontumi, But
wouldn't you have supported if it were to have been one of your own?
What kind of support? So going there shouting, what kind of support is that?
We saw NDC MPs go to court during their 2-4.
No. You said yes. I was part of the MPs that we
didn't block the investigation.
We didn't block the investigation.
No, because the matter was already in court.
Okay, so we accompany. So did they accompany Wontumi to Yoko?
He had already been.
So all the people that were there, who tell me even a single person, did they even have the opportunity to see? Did they go there to visit him? They went there to make noise, and they thought they had noise.
To solidarize.
So what kind of solidarity? You heard all of them shouting there. They thought the shouting could release Wontumi. Don't go and bring a surety and stand there shouting. And shouting, singing that what's your national design?
We are the new patriotic
How can you are the New Patriotic Party and that you win power to do what? To destroy. You say can you imagine? It's not you to go get charity people to come and start charity. You decide to organize people from Kumasi to come and sing.
Let me teach you this.
Was it a football stadium? They rather tell you go to a football stadium.
Let me teach you this. Repeat after me.
No, I will not repeat after me.
We are the new.
I am not. When you get your time, you can use it to sing. I will not allow you to sing for me. So that is what is it. So in the end, we saw, well, all of these things. You didn't see Bernard. Brian Achempo never appeared there. The only time he appeared there was to come and stand as surety. This is what serious persons behave. Any other person who came there without bringing anybody to come and stand surety, I honestly,
Not all the persons have the wherewithal to stand surety.
No. But
so we'll go and support.
But,
But those with the
let me tell you
resources
something.
can come and stand surety.
We are talking about the immediate past vice president. Even a phone call, he could pick. Yeah, but of course, a phone call, he could call persons to come and stand surety. He didn't do that.
Really?
He chose to come and do politics there and address the media and left.
Very well.
That's what
Very
he did.
Honorable Sukparu. Very well. Thank you.
You understand? And so anybody, for me, let me learn. Nobody should try to blame government that government is after political persecution. No. No. Today, if you have the opportunity to ask Wontumi, he will tell you that yes, he committed a lot of crimes. Of course, he committed. Nobody. Why Wontumi? There are other several regional chairmen. They have 16 regional chairmen. Why is the NDC not going after them?
Maybe he's the first of
The
many.
national chairman of NPP, he is there. Why is the NDC not
17.
going after him? He is there. Why is the NDC not going after him? Because he hasn't done it. So are you telling me Wontumi is bigger than Stephen Intip? If you really want to go after their chairman, is Wontumi bigger than Stephen Intip?
Very well.
It is because Wontumi has committed a crime. And so regardless your political whatever, allegedly, yes.
Allegedly.
But so when you are allegedly involved in any crime, of course, the law will come after you.
You must allegedly.
Exactly.
Honorable Kisi, I'll come to you. Okay. I'll come to you briefly, but I need to take a break at this point. This is Breakfast Daily. Stay with us. I mean, it's getting very interesting, very heated here. Yeah. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, and then we'll continue the news review segment.